want to be part of the party, don't you, Ed? Yes. Hey, guys. Welcome, welcome. I'm sitting here cleaning paint off my hands, so Alan is going to be joining us shortly. I think he's working on getting the puppy dog out. I wouldn't put that there if I were you. Hello, hello, everybody. Monica, you are not too late. We have not even started yet. We are just waiting on Alan, as usual. It's my life. We had a busy weekend, so we're a little bit behind schedule. Hey, Nate. So I have my mods here. We're ready to rock and roll. Alan's coming. We have to put the dog in because otherwise he wants to go back in while we're in the middle of something. I am not picking on him, Brian. Hi, Shirley.
Who are we picking on?
Brian thinks I'm picking on you already. I can. All right, so Jenny Post had done a video using our jarred paints, and they are literally flying off the shelves, and that's why I've been mixing paint so much. And it works really good for the blooms. So if you haven't seen that video yet and you're thinking about doing the Shelly Carruthers blooms, check out Jenny's video, Jenny Post. And you'll get to see her use our paint. I cannot keep that Snow White in stock. It's like as soon as I make 10 jars, they're gone. So if you've been waiting to get the winter line, get them now, because I don't know how much longer I'll be able to get the stuff that I need to make those. All right, boo. I think we need to move the camera up a smidge. That should work right there. Okay. So Alan's going to show last week's paintings. Let's see if he can remember what he did.
I can't remember.
Jenny Post. She's a member of our group too, Patricia. I think I believe she put the link to that video in the group as well. Thanks, Nate. But that video did great, and a lot of people have been ordering from my Etsy shop, which is wonderful. Oh, and by the way, guys, and I'm going to mention this a few times tonight, I started a huge sale in my Etsy shop today. My sterling silver jewelry, my better jewelry is all 40% off. I'm like cleaning house. Acrylic skin jewelry, I believe, is 20% off. And the few pieces of snap jewelry I have in there, I believe, are 10% off. So check that out. You might be able to find some Christmas gifts in there. Everything comes in gift boxes. But I I need to make room for all the new stuff that I've been making, and I need to get it in there. It's not, I don't know if I'm going to have it in before Christmas, but I need to clear out my Etsy shop of what I have. All right, Al, all you.
Do you remember what this was?
That was a reverse, wasn't it?
It was a reverse.
That you used your little leaf blower on it?
Just to manipulate a little. Came out pretty cool.
Thank you for bringing me a tea, by the way.
Then I believe you went to the PBO.
Hi, Bam. I hope it's not a real bad storm. This was how our PBO painting dried. Show them the shine on that, Ellen. Tip it sideways. Sideways. I don't know if they can see it as well. You're gonna have, there you go. Look at the shine on that medium, how it dries. It feels like glass.
Look at those cells.
That was pretty cool.
Then you had a little excess paint.
I did. I had leftover paint.
So you did another one out of a little smaller canvas. I believe this is a, what,
That was what was left over
10
in the
by
cup.
10?
10 by 10, yeah. Hi, Kim.
And what did we do?
I believe that was open. That was your flip and drag, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was mine. I believe this one.
That was my Diptych Dirty 4. I can't see it, though. That was one you used your little mini leaf blower on, too. I love the colors in that one. That'll be pretty once it's varnished.
And then this duo. Do I have those married up correctly? I don't think I do.
Sandy, I use Liquitex gloss varnish. And sometimes that's better. That's where the way it goes. Sometimes I'll resin. A painting has to talk to me to get resin. I like to use resin to bring out depth in paintings that I feel really need resin instead of varnish. I have not yet, Kim. I wanted to this weekend, but we ended up taking a trip to South Carolina, and we did a granite top table that my cousin had, and she had already primed it, did the binder on it and everything, and I helped her design that table this weekend. So that video will be up tomorrow, and you can see some of the furniture in her house that she has done with the Dixie Belle paints. She's very good at refurbishing antiques. No, the paintings don't talk back unless they have a fuzzy, and that's kind of like a punch in the nose for me. So we got a couple of little gadgets in the mail today from Kathy Carr. She sent them to our P.O. box where we get most of our gadgets from. Kathy is here.
First gadget can colander. I think I'm going to try that tonight. And the second one is a juicer.
Welcome, Monica. I think you have that juicer. It might be a little different with the strainer holes, the one you have, though. I think yours are just circles.
So we'll set these to the side because I'm definitely going to use one. I just don't know which one.
So Maria got her present in the mail today from us. We gave her an early Christmas present. I got her a Cricut because I have not used mine yet, and I really hope she'll learn to use hers so that she can help me use mine. So I wanted to give it to her early too, so if people asked her what she wanted for Christmas, she could say vinyl. But that's my Christmas present to Maria because she works so hard, you guys. You know, if you're in the group, she takes care of everything there. She takes care of my Christina Welch Art page, and she is our head of our moderators here on the channel. So we love her, and we wanted to do something special for her, and we wanted her to have it early. So, Merry Christmas, Maria. She definitely deserves that. Yes, she works her fanny off for us.
So what I have is a 14 by 14 canvas. I am going to use part of the juicer. Just going to have to be very careful.
We want some sticky stuff. Oh, that will get in the way, though, won't it?
And of course, we're going to use the WD-40 silicone spray
On the gadget.
on
Right?
the gadget. Color choices.
I think I finally got all that paint off my fingernails.
You need a base.
You might want to stir that because that's been sitting since last Monday. I haven't used it.
I think it's going to be fine.
So I did add some of the PBO paints to the Amazon shop. I didn't realize that they're more expensive per ounce than most other paints. So, but they are beautiful colors, and the ones that I think I added were all the iridescent ones.
I'm going to have to use your gloves.
You need it. You need gloves. I'll get gloves. You can use those for this time, but I'll give you another box. Look at that. Extra large. You won't have to struggle at all.
They're not lime green.
No. I only buy lime green clips for Brian. So are you going to do a dirty pour or color by color?
Color by color.
Okay. can only hope, right, Nate?
What are we hoping for?
That he's loading the laptop and it'll work better than his phone. So I just got the rest of the resin out of my hair from Vicky's. I was heating up an area on her table and I bent down to blow it, and my hair went right in the resin.
That was a fun project.
It was a lot of fun. I wait till it dries before I try to pick it out, because if it gets hard, it's easier to just pull it out. She had it on the top of her head, so I'm sure she got hers out. Her hair was pretty short, so. She's definitely a red, white, and blue girl, isn't she?
She is.
She's very patriotic. So remember to watch that video tomorrow. She's a hoot. She was scared to death, and we caught it all on camera. Yeah, Brian, so you can be the Grinch with those gloves. There you go. Yeah, that's hard to find, the really small gloves. The extra smalls, I can wear an extra small, but I don't like them that tight, that snug.
Okay.
That's just our mirror for focusing the camera. When we're working with black, it likes to go out of focus.
Pizza stand.
You got to get the little chairs. Did you empty that? Okay.
I did.
Yeah, it was pretty full. I emptied a lot of stuff today.
So I have my little pizza stand because I want to go a little elevation with the juicer. Color choices.
Nate, we got to get you some headphones. I'm sure you will, Maria.
What do you think?
I could try neons with that, since you got a black background. Or color flash colors in, like neon shades.
Brian's favorite, neon green. Neon purple, both these from Master Touch.
I'm too tired to yell, Nate.
Neon blue. I'm going to try my little special. My special sneak in the cart.
Is that the glow in the dark one?
Yes.
Okay.
Lucas has a glow in the dark paint. I was dying to try this, so I snuck it and threw it in the cart. Christina didn't notice until she started unloading the bags from Jerry's.
Maria says you have a booger in the upper left corner. Oh, Sorry, Monica. I can't even read tonight. My eyes are so tired.
I don't have no boogers.
Well, it's probably opposite because remember the camera's backwards.
There was a little one there.
Other side, babe. I see it.
Over here?
Nope, other side. Or is that where you just picked? I wasn't watching in the camera. It'll tilt off anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it.
It will.
If I see it, I'll pull it up.
And we're going to go with neon pink too.
That'll look good next to the glow in the dark. Well, we're backwards, Dana, so we really don't know where it's at. When we look in the camera, we're backwards. It's like if Alan would put his right hand in the frame right now, it would be on, it's on our left. Yes, those little boogers in the paint. We just love those, don't we?
It's not.
It's not funny, is it?
Let's see what we get.
It probably works with a black light.
Glow in the dark.
But these you can charge them up with just regular fluorescent light. And when you shut the lights off, it'll glow for a little bit.
I'd be sneaky to get this in the cart.
Yeah, he snuck that in when we were at Art in the Carolinas. Because I was like, where'd this come from? And he says, well, you told me I could get whatever I wanted. That was the only thing he bought. Lucas. That's available through Jerry's Artorama online.
Stuff's not cheap either.
No, it's not. If your paint gets really cold, it's just going to run thicker. Happy Thanksgiving, Diane. We finally bought our turkey today. That sounds good, Shell. My one of my best friends is coming down from New York on Friday. She's also my accountant, and I'm not even prepared for her. I have no books even close to being ready.
We just have to feed her well.
Yeah.
We already got her some half moon cookies.
That we did. I'll just tell her, well, I was waiting for you to set my books up for me, and then I'll just fill it all in. I don't even want to start that. That's going to be a whole month project. I need more green. Did I just say that?
Did you just say that?
I thought about ordering Thanksgiving dinner from Harris Teeter, and then I changed my mind because I like lots of leftovers. I would have been happy with just a turkey breast. Half moon cookies are, well, it all depends. You can get them in chocolate or vanilla, but one side is frosted chocolate, one is frosted vanilla. It's just like a thing up in New York. It's very popular. I did say green shell. But normally I make them for her. But I've got a really busy week before she gets here, so I don't know if I'll have time. But if I have time, I'll still make her some to take home. Yeah, black and white cookies. Yep.
Where'd all my glow in the dark go?
It's there. I see it. It probably sank. See, it's right by the pink, babe. I can see it from here.
Should I take it over the edge?
Yes, Paula, we put silicone in all of our bottled paint. We are kind of cell fans.
You got your green in the middle.
I haven't yet, Brian, no. I want to try the PBO medium with our paints as well.
So I think I want to leave some black on there, especially since we do have some glow in the dark.
Yeah, Brian, I'm not sure because on some of those paints, I only had one drop in there. And they just, even after I shut the camera off, they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'll show you guys some of those paintings that I did last week. It was crazy.
Speaking of which, we got to clean the drying rack off.
Yeah, we do. Are these the tiles that I pulled from that painting last week? They are, aren't they? Look how pretty they came out. They're so shiny. I don't feel any silicone at all. It's weird.
Towards this to get all the air bubbles out.
PBO is just a brand name, Pam.
This would definitely wake you up. Quick, turn the lights out. Let's see what we get.
We can't. I got paint on me again.
I didn't do it.
We can do that when it dries. We'll do it and post the video in the group.
I'm not going to do anything else with this because I got some things going on that
That what?
well, I like what's happening right up in this area here. Starting to, what do you call it? Dendrite?
Where?
Right through here.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I think
Fractals.
it's going to do that more as it dries. Doing it a little over here right now. Bright lights, bright colors. Are we ready?
I gave you a shelf here. This one's stuck. That's the one other thing with this paint. It's very sticky. It's like rubbery. Okay, you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah, that's all dry. Most of it is anyway. Can you get your head in there?
So just want to say thank you, Kathy. That was fun. And of course, I don't have a pail ready.
We have one.
We'll take care of that in a minute. What you gonna do? I'll let you use my glow in the dark.
No thanks. They're calling for skins. Go and pull those. They're pretty actually.
Who is calling for it? Maria?
No, Marie wants to let Magoo out or let him in.
Right.
Curious. Skins. Maria's not here saying one for you and one for me. my hand in it again. I give up. I'm going to be covered in paint for the whole week.
One more.
Sure. I like that pink. I'm not sure, Roxy, why it didn't sell. There's silicone in those paints, unless he didn't, like, well, no, that wouldn't work. Done it anyway. Might have it on there too thick. Let's see. Let me hit it. He's not torchy like I am. No, no cells. It may change as it sits, though. I can see the silicone in it.
What size canvas would you like?
I don't know yet. So this...
Sorry. Go ahead.
This was the box top video. It changed quite a bit, but that interference in there is absolutely beautiful. So I'll probably resin this. It's so shiny. And then this one is the round.
Better late than never, Denise. Glad you could join us. Not a problem, Antoinette.
This is the one with the lacing, but it did something weird. I think it was leaning because I have like a ridge here. So the only way, see it? The only way I'll be able to fix that is to resin it. So that's probably what I'll do with this one. Because there's a lot of beautiful lacing in here that I fell in love with.
Tammy Hager wants to know, what was the box top method?
It's a video that I did with a wooden box. I did the PBO paint. And then Saturday's video was this one. Some cool stuff in that one too. But it just explodes. You can really see that interference shine on there. It's so pretty.
Monica Strickland wants to know, where did you get the boxes?
I got mine at AC Moore. AC Moore. This is the next one that I'll be doing. It just goes over top of the wood, but I'm not going to do it tonight. Okay, I'm doing airbrush.
Brian says the PBO almost explodes too much.
Well, I think it's because every color had it. I think if I just would put it in a couple colors, maybe if I just put it in a couple of colors and did a dirty pour, we wouldn't get so many cells. I need my apron.
Deb Harper says she guesses she's going to have to get some turquoise shimmer from you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so if you're here tonight and you don't normally comment, please at least say hello. because we are going to be randomly drawing starting tomorrow for full sets of teaser pack paint. So you'll be getting 25 of the little bottles. And we're going to start this tomorrow. And we're going to do it right up until December 15th. Was it? 16th? 15th? 16th. So every week, one set of 25. See, everybody say hello at least, because tomorrow I'm going to do the random comment picker and it'll pick a winner.
Hello, everyone.
If you do not live in the U.S., I will send you a PayPal donation. I will announce the winner on Wednesday, and I may not do it in a video. I may just put it in the announcements in the tab of YouTube. So you'll have 1 week to get in contact with me. If I don't hear from you, then we draw 2 for the following week. Okay, so I believe this is an 8 by 24. My goodness.
Get your little tool out there.
My little handy dandy tool I have in my Amazon shop. Yes. 8 by 24.
Okay, so Sewing Mama says, hi, I enjoy watching your videos. My 13-year-old daughter has started paint pouring. She wants to know if you can varnish coasters, or do you need to do something different?
You can varnish coasters if you're not going to use them for hot drinks. But if you're going to use them with hot drinks, you really want to use a heat-resistant resin. And that would either be Stone Coat or KS. Okay. Let's get working. My back hurts.
Much back hurt.
Because I've been stirring paint all day. Well, not all day. I had to ship all morning.
Dana Parsons says, engine coat works well on coasters.
I haven't had much luck with that as far as hot coffee cups, though. Even baking it on it didn't work great for me.
Hello, Janelle. Muddy Acre says, Stone Coat has a new craft coat resin that is 60-ish a gallon.
Right. That's not okay with that, though. It's not scratch resistant, it's not heat resistant, and it is not UV resistant. On the table that I did with my cousin Vicky this weekend, we used the craft coat as the color coat, and then we flooded it with the art coat. So if you're using it as a base that you're going to put a flood coat over, make sure that your flood coat is UV resistant.
Okay, Kelly says she has a question to ask at the end. And Helen Hilton wants to know, is that Stone Coat epoxy or art coat?
Art coat. Oh, the craft coat is just epoxy, but the art coat is the UV resistant. And I have a code. They're also running a sale right now for 15% off. You can check that out on their website and on their YouTube channel as well. Our code is POSSE, P-O-S-S-E, and that gets you 10 off a $95 order.
Carrie Hamilton wants to know, is that Payne's Gray?
It is Payne's Gray.
We try to give back, Kim. She says that we are So generous. Part of
It's just who we are. It's just who we are. We like to share. You guys are so good to us too. So, you come to our auctions and you buy paintings and you hit my Etsy shop, you buy paint. We just give back. You're here on Monday nights with us. We appreciate you guys. That's the kind of channel we want to be. We don't want to just throw videos up and not do anything for you.
So Antoinette's got a question. She needs an opinion. Do you think she could do an entire kitchen countertop with resin or epoxy over it?
You can. Watch Stone Coat's videos. They show you how to prep it. And they also tell you how much you need per square foot. And they have tons of recipes on their website for different patterns. All right, let me torch this a little bit.
Becky A says, no paintings in Etsy?
Not yet. I think I have 6 that I'm going to be trying to get pictures of tomorrow. If it doesn't rain. Every time I want to take pictures, it seems like it rains.
And Terry says, sometimes we buy way too many tiles.
What's the matter, Terry? You got too many, you don't know what to do with them all?
Coasters.
So I want to play with the Snow White Iridescent Pearl. And I'm going to airbrush some flowers.
Hello, Gail.
This was a request from a viewer that wanted to see us do some more airbrush flowers.
Kim wants to know, do you still have the fall colors?
I do. I have all 25 colors right now. And they've all just been restocked. So if you're using your airbrush, you can do things like this with your airbrush. You don't have to use it just for feathering out your edges. I like to paint with mine as well, but I don't put any paint in it. I just move paint around on the canvas. So I'm going to just make little flowers. And this is your chance to ask questions and stuff while we're just doing something like this. So don't be afraid to ask.
Our camera's going a little
Wonky. Maybe if I put this here, that might help. Maybe not.
Terry says she loves them, and they are all assigned spots and homes.
Good.
Sounds like she needs to buy some more.
Well, we are going to do one more auction on December 14th, which is a Saturday. I haven't decided if we're going to do it in the afternoon or at night. So I'll have more information on that very shortly.
Brian wants to know why your airbrush is so quiet.
Because it's on the floor.
The compressor.
My compressor's on the floor, yep.
And Carol Koski wants to know, how do I adjust airbrush for more pressure?
There should be a little screw on the bottom of the compressor that you can turn. I've never touched mine. I just leave it whatever it was shooting out. That's what I do.
So Nate's addressing you, and he says, want to explain placement of flowers and number of flowers you make and why?
I like to go in a pattern, and I like to do 5-petal flowers because I like to put something in the middle after this dries. And you can add crushed glass, you can do glitter, you can do some PBO relief in there with some foil. There's a lot of different things you can do with this after it dries.
Chris Miller says, paint's gray. Yes, Chris, that's what she's got for her base coat.
Yeah, this is Payne's Gray that I mixed with gunmetal metallic.
Sorry about the camera, guys. It's just that Payne's Gray is so mirror-like. It just fools the camera. Kimberly wants to know, do you have advice for starting to sell your paintings at craft shows?
I wouldn't take anything big to a craft show because you're not going to get what you want for it. Start out small, maybe 12 by 12s, 14 by 14s. Sell your jewelry, use your skins and make jewelry, coasters, little easy to sell stuff that people don't have to spend more than, let's say, $50 on, because at a craft show, you're really not going to make that kind of money. Art fairs are different. If you do an art fair, you can set your prices a lot higher. But once you lock into a craft show, you are craft show prices.
Congratulations to Jennifer Lopez. She's going to miss because she's going to be in Alabama, but her youngest daughter will be graduating college.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Jennifer. Ryan said the 8x10 sold great.
Yeah. You can sell them for 20, 25 bucks. 15, if they're not anything that's a lot of work put into it, just like a flip cup. I wouldn't charge a lot for those unless they're really pretty. I mean, you can charge by appearance. You don't have to charge by size.
Dale Mostella says he's watching from Alabama, loving everything you do, and you make all your work look so easy. You're a natural. He also loves your soothing voice.
I wouldn't say I was a natural, and you're getting the really tired voice tonight. But I've been doing this for a while.
Ms. Victoria has just joined us.
Look, Vic.
Hello, Vicky.
Look, Vic. I'm assuming she got her flood coat finished and her tape off of her table.
Oh, here's a good question. Scott and Leanne Doss want to know, what do you do when you get in a funk? She said her daughter and her were pouring together on Sunday, and for the life of her, she couldn't get anything that looked even halfway decent.
That's when I work on other stuff, when I can't pour very well. I have those funks, believe me. There's days that I just cringe at the thought of picking up paint bottles, but that's when I usually start working on stuff that I've been needing to get finished, or I'll go resin. Go on Pinterest and check out color palettes. There's a lot of different ways that you can find something different to do and just say, oh, I'm going to try that instead. And then you may get stuck on doing something different for a change.
Vicky says in the morning she'll get the tape off.
You better hope that granite doesn't let go of that resin. You're supposed to do it today.
Cecilia said she finds 8x10 sell better in pairs rather than singles. And Melody says her 16x20 flip and drag paintings did great at the craft shows.
All depends what you sell them for, I guess.
Kelly says she's in the same funk and it's frustrating.
It is very frustrating. And you can watch 100 YouTube videos and still not get any new ideas and stuff to do. I go on there a lot just to see what everybody's doing, and I'm like, well, nothing different than what anybody else is doing. I think a lot of us artists are kind of in a slump right now. And of course it's the holidays, so we're all not wanting to get involved in something big or different.
Dana says she has too many ideas to keep her awake.
Well, it was funny. When we were in South Carolina, I had a dream about something to do with the bloom. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to try that. And I woke up and I went to go to the bathroom and I come back and I hop back in bed. Do you think I could remember what it was? I should have wrote it down.
Vicky said she didn't have time.
When you're working with resin, Vic, you have to make time, honey. Because I'm telling you right now, if that cures on that tape, because that'll be over 24 hours, when you pull that tape, you may be pulling that resin right off the granite.
Now she's apologizing to you.
Ooh, Vicky.
Yeah. Sorry, Bean.
Get your fanny out there, pull your tape. I don't care how tired you are. Take you 5 minutes. All right, so now I'm going to tie it all together with some greenery. Still not liking that one.
Nate wants to know what he missed.
I don't know, Nate. What did you miss?
He had to step out for a minute. Hang in there, Miley. She says she's falling asleep. She wants to see the result.
She needs to rest.
Yeah, Vicky's got good excuse. Pills from her doctor knocked her out.
We should have did it yesterday before we left. Okay, let's see. I need to put green in there. I think I want an olive green though because of the Payne's gray.
Poor Miley, she had 12 doctor's appointments this month already.
I'm trying to rest so I don't get sick. Because I get sick every year at Christmas. I get sick because I'm just doing too much. So I'm trying to do a little bit every day so I don't get nailed right before.
Brian says, neon green.
No, Bri.
Marie says, I thought the olive green would be too dark.
I don't think so. It's awfully quiet.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. Why are you sorry?
Because I'm being quiet.
Oh. You should tell the viewers what you got yesterday and how long you were up cutting it last night.
So on the way home, actually before we left South Carolina, we were doing a couple errands on Saturday, and I happened to notice that one of their local grocery stores was running a special. On their sign, they said bone-in ribeyes for $3.99 a pound. I told Tina about that after we drove by, and she's like, "Well, we got subs. We can't stop now. You can go get it tomorrow." So before we left South Carolina to come home, I made a run down to the store. come to find out, it wasn't a bone-in ribeye.
Mm.
It was just a ribeye roast
With no bone.
with no bone for $3.99 a pound. So
You bought how many?
I bought 3 of them, averaging about 10 pounds a piece, and then cut them into ribeye steaks. So needless to say, we have about 8 meals worth of steaks. We had some last night.
26. Was it 26 steaks you got out of that? And 2 prime rib roasts?
24.
24 steaks.
Actually 25, and then 2 ribeye roasts. Shelly wants to know, where's the barbecue?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Maria, they're in South Carolina. Here in North Carolina, they're running a special right now, $5.99. Oh, you cut them to whatever thickness you want, Brian.
We do ours about, like, what, 3/4 of an inch, maybe?
Yeah, 3/4 to 1 inch.
We don't like them really thick.
Marilyn says, might take me 3 days to get there, but might be worth it. Oh, Marie says, I meant to your house. You have all the steaks. Oh, well, we've actually done the prime ribs before.
Yeah, we do prime rib every Christmas. Usually what, not Easter. What's the other one we do it for? It's just the 4 of us, so it's not like we're feeding an army.
Sorry, Canella. We didn't mean to make you hungry. Lady says prime rib is her favorite. Mine too.
I think I'm going to leave it and let it dry, and then I'm going to put something around those centers. I think I need a couple of leaves, though.
Yes, food always does come up, Carrie.
Why is that? Why do we always talk about food? It's not like we're hungry because we always eat dinner before we go live, so it's not like we're hungry.
No, we had grilled chicken tonight.
We had
With
Greek salads tonight.
Dixie bows to your color choices. Yes, Canella, Greek salad, we did say. Kim wants to know who has Cheetos. Maria has Cheetos.
Not me.
Brian says prime sauteed mushrooms and a big baked potato.
Yes.
Good night, Lisa. She says, just can't seem to make it all through the live lately. Does love watching.
I think I put people to sleep. Maybe that's the problem.
Yes, Antoinette. Au jus. Leanne's so hungry she can't even think now.
Sorry. Well, let me tell you something. We eat dinner about what, 6:30, 7-ish?
Yeah.
And I stay up late because I'm like checking emails and filling orders and watching YouTube videos, and I end up eating before I go to bed, which is so bad for me.
Kim says she has Cheez-Its. Terry says all she needs is a ham and cheese sandwich. Ginger says pizza for her.
This one's kind of fading in. I'm sitting back and looking at it on the screen to see where I need to go.
BG says I want to see some darker shades in green, low lights.
Yeah, see, that's stuff like that I do after it's dry, where I go in and highlight things and do the centers, and because if I put it in now, it's probably going to sink. But I would need to blow this one and this one a little bit more.
Good night, Shirley. She's leaving us. She's got droopy eyelids.
Good night, Shirley. Take care, honey.
Marlene said, I think she's replying to baby cakes. Beth says we have to start practicing staying awake for the New Year's Eve pouring party.
I have no problem with staying awake for that. I'm up till 2 or 3 every morning anyways. So if you're texting me or sending me emails like at 9 o'clock in the morning, you're not going to hear from me till noon. Takes me about an hour to wake up.
So Carol Koski wants to know, what color will you add to the centers?
Probably a gold around the center itself. And then I may put some crushed glass in here. And then I'll highlight the leaves. I see another one now, right there. I like to play with them after they're dry with paint markers. I really like this white on this Payne's Gray because it's going to dry iridescent. I hope I didn't push too much down. Of course, the iridescent is heavy, so it may sink a little bit. I didn't get the sellage on the edges like I normally get when I push paint out with the airbrush. And that's probably because it has iridescent and pearl in it, so it's really holding its shape.
Kim Rody says she's going to be in Hawaii on New Year's Eve, so she's got to figure out what time we will be on.
Yeah, we'll have to get that. We should post we should have a clock here that says what time it is in every place. But I think I'm going to leave that alone for right now.
Mary Stanford Terrian wants to know, what kind of paint markers do you use?
I have so many different kinds. I have, yeah. Well, I have the Ohuhus, but they're not paint markers. They're just markers. But I like to use, I have Craft Smart ones, and I have some that I ordered from AliExpress from China. And what's the other brand that I have over there? I have some PBO, and I just have a bunch of different ones. I just picked them up. I have a beautiful chrome marker. You remember the chrome bumpers on cars? How silver they were? That's exactly how silver that marker comes out. That might be cool around here too.
Good night, Antoinette. She said her time to recharge her battery is dying. She'll see us next week.
We'll be here.
Elena says, lovely, simple, and delight.
Yep, I like simple. And I like florals, so I'm a flower girl.
And Mary wants to know, are they alcohol, oil, or acrylic markers?
They're oil-based paint markers. Now, we did find when Nate was here I believe it was the PBO marker that we used. When he spray varnished it, it bled. So you really have to let those like dry, I think, for like 24 to 48 hours before you put a varnish over them.
BG says gold on this would be nice, complementary color to the blue.
I think so too. So hopefully it'll be dry by this weekend. And maybe while Debbie's doing my books, I can play with it because I'll probably be crying. Can you move this, babe? Thank you, honey. All right, Mr. Welch.
Monica, come in, you got me hungry and I'm out of cereal. Pass me some Cheetos.
Who knows what I'll be munching on later.
Cereal sounds good.
Yeah, cereal sounds good. We did a salad for dinner. We can have a bowl of cereal later. And I bought some new ones.
Didn't get any ice cream though.
We have 5 things ice cream.
No, we don't.
Who ate it all? You?
Not
I
me.
like how you give me that look like I think I did. I know you ate the eggnog one.
Well, I ate that one. Yeah.
Vicky just finished the red velvet cake. Next time I come down, Vic, I'll have to make a pineapple cake because that was really good. I like dill pickle potato chips. Popcorn sounds good too. You can use acrylic markers, Becky. The ones that I have are all oil based. Happy Thanksgiving, Tam. Have a great weekend. And we are thankful you are part of our Parage Posse family.
Less than 5 months.
Less than 5 months, we get to have sand between our toes. Brian had to go make corn dogs. Bye, Kimberly. Marzetti's makes a dill dip that I like to put regular potato chips in too. You normally would use the dill dip for vegetables, but I love potato chips in it, and I cannot do the vinegar chips. Ellen likes those, but I can't do them.
Vinegar chips. I feel like Homer Simpson when they don't last in the house either.
No. I should have got some apples because we have that big bowl of caramel. Yes, everyone that's leaving, please have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Good night, Camilla.
So somebody was asking earlier, what do you do when you get in a funk? And I've been in a funk for a while.
I don't know how you get in a funk. You only paint once a week.
Well, because that's part of it. It's just the pressure.
My mom used to eat her potato chips with ketchup. I remember that. Shelly said, you've been rocking it, Alan. Oh, Maria just posted 172 days, 10 hours, and 43 minutes till you're on the beach.
Are we bringing the steaks?
Deborah, I've had a canvas that I poured 5 times on it, scraping 4. And I said, that's it. I'm just not going to pour on that canvas because it just did not work for me no matter what I tried. I think we have them here too, the ketchup flavored French fries. We've got lots of different flavors of French or chips now. Yep, I dip my French fries in my chocolate milkshakes and in Ellen's chili.
I'm sure somebody has done this before, but
Yeah, I'm not a big ketchup fan. I cannot eat mustard at all. I just started doing some alcohol ink, Melissa. I'm going to be doing some Christmas ornaments. I'm hoping I can do them this week. I didn't get a chance to do them last week.
sprayed my cups with the silicone lubricant from WD-40. Color choices. Trying to use up a couple of them. Grumbacher Cerulean Blue Hue. Deco Art Teal Topaz.
Are you trying to empty the shelf?
I am trying to empty some bottles. Craft Smart Purple Pearl.
I haven't even started my ornaments yet, Dana. I'll show you guys what I bought yesterday on the way home.
Soho Dioxazine Violet. Was gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with a little lamp black.
Kelly, I don't see why not. You might have a little texture in that spot. If you can get away with just lightly touching that varnish, you might be okay. It would definitely hide it if you resined it, but I think a couple more coats of varnish over that would be all right. You can resin over alcohol ink, but spray it with a UV spray first so that your alcohol ink doesn't fade.
There it is.
I think Krylon is the one to use. Carol wants to know what you're doing. Well, he is using up paint.
One down. I'm gonna do 3 flip cups.
Joanne wants tater tots. I like crispy crowns.
I'm gonna try to float them on this base of white. Aha.
Yeah, stone coat resin is the best resin to use. It's starting to be my favorite sound too because that's one more paint bottle off the wall. Susan, as long as yeah, I don't see why not. But like I said, you're going to have some texture pop up through from the previous pour if it had flaws. Chris, we're going to the Outer Banks. We rented a 13-bedroom beach house. And people from the Praj Posse group are coming along. They've purchased rooms to come hang with us for a week. And we're going to paint for a few days and just enjoy the nice warm weather. It is very nice there in May. We're actually going a week later than we normally go. And it usually gets pretty hot while we're there. So it's going to be fun.
I gave it a shot of that cerulean blue right down the center.
Yeah, we love May at the beach because it's not busy yet. Once June hits, that place is just a madhouse.
Oopsie. Happy accident, I hope. So when you get in a funk, go back to the basics. Flip cups, dirty pours. What else? What else would you suggest? Or
Dips.
dips,
Yeah.
swipes.
Very funny needs to go. May's my birthday too, Dana. Actually, we're going to be celebrating my birthday at the beach this year. Go out for crab legs, right? There's a restaurant on the Outer Banks called Dirty Dick's Crab House, and they have the best crab legs. Oh, they're delish. Yeah, anytime you have questions, just ask. And if you don't get them answered here, you can always email me.
Okay, they're not floating. So then I'm just going to release.
I'm telling you, Shelly, you better make sure that Jim gets a t-shirt from there. The Outer Banks of North Carolina. The island, I should call it, right? Takes us, what, 3 bridges to get there?
Only you would know that.
I
right?
know that, like it's embedded in my mind. That first bridge scares the crap out of me.
Don't be scared.
Yeah,
Just close your eyes.
you're not as close to the water as I am. It's just that one bridge, Maria. It's just because the water is so close to that bridge. And that's one of those ferry bridges. What do they call them? Drawbridge, right?
Yes.
So if you're in the middle of that bridge and then you have to stop and they got to let the boats through. And that's
Tell them what happened the first time.
the first time a guy got a flat tire and we were stuck on that bridge. And I was already a nervous wreck because the water was so high. I don't like it. They're not long, Shell. They're like, what, a mile and a half, some of them?
Yeah, the one we go over is about 3 miles long. It's nothing to worry about.
I'm not going to worry about it. As soon as I see the alligator signs, I'll get my pillow ready to hide behind.
I've got a lot of paint on here because I
Yeah,
did
you're gonna
use a
have to
white
pour.
base.
You got to pour a lot of that off, babe. It's not in the middle of the ocean, no. We have the Sound on one side. And then on the other side is the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, Alan doesn't have a problem driving across that bridge. Doesn't bother him a bit. I'm just going to be hiding behind my pillow, so you'll have to keep him company, Maria. Yeah, that would be scary to go over a bridge after an earthquake. Yep. Yeah, now if the girls that are flying into Virginia, they're going to go through the tunnel that goes under the ocean.
I'd be more scared of that.
No, because you don't even know that you're there. It'd be different if it was glass and you could see sea life and stuff. That would be kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I always have my window cracked for sure. And I have a tool that's attached to my seatbelt just in case.
What tool is that?
That thing that breaks the window.
Oh. Why is it on your side and not on mine?
Because I'm the one that's going to get out first. I'll get you one for your seatbelt.
Still got a lot of paint on here.
I would bring it more this way. I like that top corner you have there.
This corner here?
Yeah, I do. So whatever you stretch out to take off, you're going to have to push that back. I'm a good swimmer. I would rescue him, yeah. Till I see a shark, then I'm gone. There might be alligators in there, huh?
No.
We have skewered a few paintings. Especially like flip and drags, you can skewer out your little edges. I think he's got too much paint on there to blow it around, Vic. Off the bottom too.
Which is my top?
Huh?
My top?
No, your left hand. Where your left hand is at.
I'm trying to get rid of some of that white.
Kristen, are you letting it cure 30 days? I have my coaster right here. I put my hot cup on it all the time. It never gets dense. Wow. I would call them.
Somebody's not happy.
That's good to know, Chris. No, it's actually $475 on the art coat and $500 on the countertop or epoxy. Well, at least you can torch those dents out. I would just let them cure longer.
I love those colors together.
If you torch epoxy that has dents in it, you can get the dents out usually. Oh, you mean heating it up? He's popping air bubbles and creating more cells.
I bet there's some skins under there too.
I am not watching that, Shelly. And Vicky and Ed just watched that movie Crawl with the alligators. No, I'm not doing that one either.
Still got a lot of paint on there.
Have fun shopping, Kathy.
Whoop, sorry. Got a little too close.
Night, Vic.
Good night, Victoria.
Yeah, I'm sure it was good, Vic. Shelly's asking her, did you get the tape off yet? Good night, Mylene.
Good night,
Good night,
Mylene.
Kathy.
Good night, Kathy.
Everybody's going to bed. Skins. Well, call me, Vic, if you have problems. Like I said, you can always torch that edge and pull the tape. Yeah, I'd pull some tiles with that, but we don't have any prepped. Bummer.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'll get some skins. It's all right, Maria. He can pull for you.
We've got... You got some more photo paper?
Yeah. I just got to think where I put it. You know. Where's Mary Ellen when I need her? I just saw it the other day. Actually, it's right behind you.
Ooh, look at the cells in that.
Oh, pretty. Ooh, I like that purple in there.
One for you and 3 for Maria.
Mary Ellen is here. I found him, Mary Ellen. December 14th is our next auction. I'm going to try to do gifty stuff, you know, smaller things. If you want them shipped to someone that you're buying them for, I'll do that for you too. Don't forget the big sale in the Etsy shop. I have beautiful sterling silver jewelry in there right now that's 40% off.
Is that workable, Maria?
That's delicious. I'm just going to open the box and say, here, Maria, take the ones you want. Maria's going to come here and fill boxes to ship home.
One more.
Kind of like the thing in front of it. Now, most of my old pours have been sold. And I do have some in the house that I've kept. That I ended up putting resin on and kept them. I try not to keep too much stock, though. Because if I ever wanted to do a show, I would definitely want to pour out fresh paintings for that.
It's my paint. Do almost a dip on it. Okay. I'm going in.
You going in? Do we have any 6s prepped? I probably used all those too. I'm I'm going to try to do some bases too for the auction so I can resin coat them.
One more.
Remember, if you're just joining us and you're a Monday night viewer, to make sure you leave a comment. We'll be doing a drawing tomorrow, our first one of our Christmas holiday giveaway. You'll get 25 teaser bottles of our Fresh Posse paints. That one's pretty.
Why is it all the pretty ones always end up on the knife?
I know. Sometimes I just want to leave it and peel them off. So how many bottles did you empty in?
Just one.
Just one?
Just one. I like those color choices though.
Goodbye, pretty skins.
Okay, my dear, what would you like to do next?
I'm thinking, but I want to show those bulbs I bought yesterday.
Okay. Prepping you.
You're prepping me?
You are prepped.
So I went to Michael's yesterday to pick up some jars, but while we were in the line that was a mile long, I was still shopping. So I bought some of these great big bulbs that I'm going to pour polyacrylic inside and just put glitter in them. And I may do some little designs on the outside. I bought 4 of these, and I bought 4 of these flatter ones. So I may do a video on that because we have a lot of newbies that, don't know how to do that stuff yet. And I also got a stamp that says handmade with love. And I got myself a new cookie cutter for an ornament cookie. That's fun. I try not to spend too much money at Michael's.
Terry Hamilton says she bought those too. And a container of the smaller ones also.
Yeah, I have the small ones too. I was going to get a big tub of them, and I thought, what am I going to do with them all? Because we have one of those pencil trees, and I already have new bulbs for that for this year.
Susan Jansen wants to know when you're doing those.
This week. I'm going to do those, and I'm going to do the alcohol ink porcelain ornaments that I showed last week with the snowmen on them. And
Sewing Mama says, please do a video using the ornaments.
Yeah, I will definitely.
Brian calls you a show-off.
I'm not a show off. Gosh, Brian, you're so mean to me.
Good night, Mary Ellen.
Let's do a round.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Darling,
Yes, dear.
could you get me that big one up there?
What are you calling big?
Yeah. Oh, no.
We're fine. Just knock a few things up.
Just a couple. So I have the 16-inch round. You guys want to give me some suggestions of what you'd like to see?
Brian called for the big round, so.
Because we have 20 minutes. So we can play around with suggestions and colors.
Purples. Gary Hamilton says string pull. Jewel tones. There's some good. Something different. Dutch pour, ghost pour. Reverse swipe. Patricia says metallics. You haven't done a reverse swipe in a while, have you?
I don't remember when I did the last one.
3 of your winners, Allen's Red and Deep Lagoon.
That's the one you just did, Brian.
Carrie Hamilton says flip and drag. Whereas metallics, purple and neon green are good. Giving you a lot of ideas.
Yeah, I am. I'm reading them. I'm looking to see what's being nominated the most because they're all so different.
Carrie says she said colors you don't normally use.
She wants me to be a wild child. I know that's your favorite, Brian. Oops.
Lots of posse paints.
Yeah, let's use the fall colors. Let's use the muscadine wine and the Persian yellow. Some gold. I could throw some purple in there. Some red.
Shelley says we need a light aqua for the spring line.
I have colors picked out for the spring line and I was lacking one, Shell. I got to get with my girls and see, because I already have one picked out that's coral. That's for Maria. It's going to be Maria's coral reef or something like that. And then Brian's going to get his lime green. Where's our gold? Oh, there it is.
Cindy Wilcox says, I believe something fun with baby blue and pink and yellow. My granddaughter wants it. Calling for a sandwich pour. Gail says copper. Becky A says peach. Good night, Sherry. Have a great Thanksgiving. A couple calls for sandwich pours.
Do you guys want me to do a reverse swipe with these colors? That would be interesting.
Gail says pearl. Yeah, Becky says peach for spring color.
Yeah, it would be coral.
You're getting a lot of yes, 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 yeses.
Okay.
Joanne Myers, Melissa,
Should we reverse it with white or should we reverse it with
Ava.
black?
Rhonda.
Marie had to get a bowl of cereal. We made her hungry. Thank you, Nate. How'd you get that coffee cup to go in there? Isn't that cute? Animated. Black. Okay.
Uh-oh. Dina's complaining. Maria just ate her cereal.
I think I'm going to use regular paint instead of the base.
No. Paint's gray.
Nah, not with those colors. We get some purple stuff going on.
White?
No, because white with the black will give us gray undertones. I don't like that. Not with gold.
I always knew you were a kid at heart, Maria. She's having Fruit Loops with the marshmallows.
I like those. They just don't like me. I like Rice Krispies with bananas.
Gail says copper.
Yeah, we could put some copper in there too. Or do we want chestnut bronze? I think I want chestnut bronze. I think I'm going to layer it there. Okay, let me wipe that one off too. I did a little spit up. It's time to clean bottles again and refill. Okay, so that's 16-inch round, so I need a good amount of paint.
Let the pouring begin.
So Wendy's, that's got to be from a Frosty. Okay. I'm going to start with the gold because hopefully it'll stay on top. Then I've got Allen's Red Shimmer.
Well, there's a combination I wouldn't have thought of. My Fox's Baby Cake says cornflakes with chocolate chips.
Never had that. This is our chestnut bronze. Victoria's muscadine wine, and she's already gone to bed. Persian autumn yellow. Back to the gold. Allen's Murder Red Shimmer.
That's not what it's called.
I know.
Let's get it straight.
Chestnut bronze. I love this muscadine wine next to the yellow. I'm gonna go one more round because I don't want a lot of black. Ooh,
Oh.
That's okay because they're Prash Posse paints, so they just get refilled.
Hello, XO. XO.
Okay, do I have enough yellow in there?
Sue Johnson wants to know, where can you get the M wine color?
The muscadine wine is one of my paints that I sell. If you're in our group, the Prash Posse on Facebook, all the information is there. Or I have them in jars on Etsy that you can buy just the jar of paint and mix your own. Or you can contact me via email and I can send you all the information. Okay. Can you grab my putty knife?
Putty knife? You want the small one or the big one?
That one. I like this one. I do want the black base. I don't want that one.
Brian said, pull it towards you a bit.
Oh, yeah, get the canvas in frame. It's a big canvas. Let me lift my camera up. There we go. Is it better?
Oh no, another jug I'm gonna have to clean.
You're gonna have a lot after the end of this week, let me tell you. Because I've only mixed 6 colors today. I double batched everything today. I did not spray this cup. Oh, come on, where's the wine? It's not prominent enough. Okay, like a cat, I'm gonna cover it up.
Sue Johnson says, I believe ye of little faith, it'll show up.
Better. I love the yellow, so I'm just hoping we don't get some green out of that. Nate, you have to find that cartoon of the black and yellow had a baby. Remember that cartoon you sent me? We need to post that in the group. All right, let's start tilting.
So Steve is a hobby painter from Europe here. Thank you for joining us, Steve. And Terry wants to know, what are you calling this technique?
This is what I call the reverse swipe. We're swiping the black over the puddle of color. That's what I've called it for 2.5 years now. I'm sure someone will call it something else. All right, I'm just opening this up and then I'm going to take it over. Because I know
Underneath.
there's a pile of color under that black.
Terry says, is this like a Dutch pour with black?
No,
No.
no.
Ooh, I'm not focused. Sorry about that, guys. Joanne Myers says, backward swipe.
I just call it a reverse swipe. Yep.
There's your reflection.
Can you see how tired I am? Does that show? All right, I got to take some more paint off. A little bit too much black around there. So I have to move it. Okay. Brian, where's all my color?
Brian says, heat that thing up.
Not her beanie, it's just going in and out of focus. My goodness, it's just not coming. Good thing I didn't use regular black paint.
Gail says, swipe your finger through it like ribbons.
I can do that too.
That says it's hiding.
It is, it's hiding. I can see little like air bubbles coming up where it's going to open up. But usually when I do a video like this, I say 10 minutes. And then I come back and it's like, phew, it's all there.
Are we playing peekaboo with the cells in the paint?
I'm just wondering if I want to pour some more off before I go messing with it. I could take a balloon and pull the black off.
Then you blow up the balloon. Shelly says, cake drop.
She said,
Question
what?
mark? Cake drop? Question mark?
Oh. When we say cake drop, it's this, guys. To pop air bubbles. There's a lot of paint on there, though. Let me torch it one more time. Give me a balloon. I'll pull it off.
Brian's balloon?
I think my base paint might have been a little bit too thick. Now, of course, my metallics are heavy, so they're going to sink anyway. No, I want some slack in it. That's good. Yep. That's good.
Brian said he's never ballooned one.
Really, Bri? I did one on a video a couple weeks ago, and that turned out so pretty when it dried. Okay.
Joanne Myers says, what about a balloon roll?
So I like my balloon really squishy when I do these so that you can get more paint off when you push down. So I'm just going to try a spot and see what's underneath.
Ava Terry says she's new to this. Is the black a different consistency?
It's the base paint, but I think it might be just a little too thick. Can you grab me a small canvas? I'm going to try dipping the balloon on there too.
Is that 8x8?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to just keep drying that off on there, but we're going to add more to it. That's really pretty. I could almost put like something on top of this and dip it and get two paintings out of it.
Steve says slowly it comes alive.
It's amazing how much paint you take off with that balloon. I don't think a balloon roll would show. Oh, that was pretty right there. Would show up much with the black.
Lisa Gerard says, take the lip of cup, run a
Oh, I could run my finger
Ramadan
through
in
here.
center.
Yeah. There's a lot of things I could do with this right now. At the stage that it's at right now.
Brian wants to know, have you tried a water balloon?
Yeah, we had some little ones, remember? Those were not fun to play with. They're fine for little tight spots where you need to get in. I'm just helping it open up. And then what I'll probably do is pick up some of my runoff and put it on this canvas when I'm done. So I'm not wasting paint. So this is taking the black off without me losing the color underneath instead of stretching it out more. So what I'm doing with this balloon is wetting that canvas over there for the runoff. But we sometimes get some pretty stuff. Now I got slippery. It is coming alive, though.
Good night, Pam Stallings. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving and thank you for joining us.
Good night, Pam. It's over here. I hate that it's backwards on there. I was going on the wrong side.
Ava wants to know, do you have a video on the base formula?
I do. Underneath every video I have on YouTube, or well, actually, I should say in the description of every video I have on YouTube, is the link for the paint mixing video and also for the base paint mixing video.
Yeah, Maria just posted it.
Thank you, Maria. I had an artist say to me one time, "What, are you that lazy that you can't send me the link?" And I thought, are you that lazy that you didn't see it below the video? So some people are just so rude. And I try to be so nice, and I'm always so supportive of other artists, and it's like, then I get those ones that come after me.
Good night, Kathy. Thank you for joining us and have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Now that I've gotten some of this black off, I'm going to torch it again. The colors are pretty.
Becky.
Good night, Becky. I kind of have to hit that spot there to balance this out, which I didn't want to do.
Just leave the black salamander alone.
Where's the black salamander? Here?
Yep.
All right, let me torch it now. I better move that balloon because I probably pop it. So I get this one spot here. I have a cell trying to come up through. Okay. So I'm going to leave this alone and let it dry. I was hoping more yellow and gold would come up, but it didn't. But the red is there, and these are shimmer paints, so it should be pretty. And that will continue to change. Huh?
Did you find the muscadine?
It's there. Okay, so now I have all this runoff here that I'm going to pick up and put on this canvas. But first, on the side, here I have mucky, so I will make sure that I dip my sides in there.
Dixie said, awesome save. David said, came out cool and moody. Brian gets you a score.
Okay, so I have enough paint on there I can play. Can I have the big one now?
Big one.
Spatula.
This one?
Yeah, we take out the beast now.
Wearing a big skin, aren't you?
It's for Maria. So I did get some green from the yellow and black mixing. But this will dry with metallic, so it should be pretty when it's dry. And it made its own green.
Nothing wrong with green, Ryan says.
So what we could do too is run a ribbon of color through this too.
I think you got your...
I just think it's going to be too dark. I swear I've been wearing paint all day.
It's like, no, don't touch it. Well, it's 2 art pieces out of 1 pour.
Yep.
Nate likes the dark.
It's definitely, I actually added too much black around the flip cup. And I know better than that. I haven't done one in a while. It probably would throw me off. But we'll get some interesting stuff out of that, and you'll get to see it next Monday.
Good night, Dixie.
Good night,
Wonderful
Judy.
Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
She's probably
And rushing things.
going to be busy cooking like crazy this week.
Beth says, yes, cup of paint through it.
don't know if I want to. We are getting a little mucky, you know, with the black. Yeah, Marie, I don't have a time on that auction yet. We might do it earlier. Backspace that.
Carrie says, torch it. Dina says, leave it.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it because I want to see how it dries with those shimmers and metallics in there. Because I can always bring it back to life with resin. Or I can add to it after it's dry.
Linda says she loves it. Leave it.
Reminds me of like dark paisley. Doesn't it remind you of dark paisley? Like this is gorgeous. Look at the paddle.
Sue Jansen wants to know, could you hold it up again?
I'm going to, yep. So let's see what it looks like dry next Monday.
I see a horse head right in the center of it too.
You see all kinds of things. I never see anything. If I do, it's usually a bird or something. So guys, any more questions before we head out? Don't forget, leave a comment so you'll get entered to win on my random comment picker. I will film that with my iPad too so that you can see that I didn't cheat. But thanks so much for joining us tonight. Join our group, the Parage Posse, on Facebook. Check out my Christina Welch Art page on Facebook. Hit up the Etsy shop if you want to get stuff on sale for as far as jewelry. Tons of it on sale. Really cheap. Perfect for Christmas. It's not just acrylic skin jewelry. It's my sterling silver stuff. Lots of earrings. Some of them are $6 a pair. Free shipping. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you tonight for coming in and watching. And I will be posting videos this week. Tomorrow is the resin table video going up. It's going to be about 26 minutes long, but you'll get to see some of Vicky's finished pieces and learn. She's learning her first pour, so she did a great job for a first time pouring resin. So any questions, you know how to get a hold of me, Christina Welch Art at yahoo.com. Reach out to me through Facebook. Anything you want to say, Boo?
No, just another wonderful night.
Yeah, we have a great time on Monday nights.
Just want to say thank you all for joining us. You are our inspiration.
They are the best. Couldn't ask for better subscribers and viewers. So with that being said, we will see you all on the next one.
Have a good evening.
Bye now.